You know, some stories just stick with you because they tap into something really deep, something we all get, the need for justice. So today, we're going to break down one of the most classic story types, the revenge narrative, by digging into the incredible tale of the Forgotten Princess. I mean, this one line says it all, right? It perfectly sets up this story of total opposites, from being treated like dirt to being destined for a throne. It's about a life that was stolen and a fate that just refuses to be ignored. This is the heart of our story. All right, let's dive in. Act 1, A Princess in Rags. This is where every great revenge story has to start, by showing us a world that is just deeply, deeply unfair and introducing us to our main character when she's at her absolute lowest. Okay, so let's just take a second to really look at Elara's world here. It's not just that she's poor. She has a mother who shows her zero love. She gets beaten, screamed at, worked like a slave, and get this, she's even punished for being beautiful. This isn't just a sad backstory, it's a prison. And for a revenge story to really hit home, you need this level of suffering. It's what makes us root for her, what makes us need to see her get payback. Just imagine hearing that every single morning. That's not just a line in a story. It's the soundtrack to Elara's entire life. It's a constant, brutal reminder that the one person who's supposed to love and protect her thinks she's worthless. And this is where the story really grabs you, because it doesn't make any sense, right? Why would a mother be so cruel to her own daughter, especially for being beautiful? It forces you to realize there's something else going on here. There's a secret hiding behind all that hate. And boom, there it is, the big secret, laid out right here. This is the core injustice of the whole story. You've got two lives completely switched at birth. Elara, the real princess, is raised as a slave, while the maid's daughter gets to live this amazing, privileged life. This is that great wrong that fuels everything to come. It's what makes her future revenge feel so justified. And you gotta understand where this all came from. It wasn't just random evil. It started with the maid's fear. Fear of being poor, fear her kid wouldn't have a good life. It's a totally selfish choice, but it comes from a place we can kind of understand. And that one single decision, it planted the seed for all the tragedy that follows. So, now we're in Act 2, Death and a Secret. And if you thought things were bad before, well, you haven't seen anything yet. This is where the story pushes our hero right to the edge, but it also plants that first little seed of truth. This is a classic part of any revenge story. You have to hit rock bottom before you can start to climb. Let's look at the key players here. You've got Elara, whose only motivation is just to survive another day. Then there's the maid, her mother, who's driven by this nasty mix of fear and ambition. And then you have Ryan. His motivation? Just simple, pure kindness. And you can feel it, right? These three people are headed for a collision. In a world that is just completely dark, even the smallest little spark of light can feel huge. For Elara, that light is Ran. He doesn't make big speeches or anything, but his actions, sneaking her food, helping with her wounds, that's the only love she's ever known. His quiet kindness is literally the only thing keeping her spirit from breaking. And this timeline, man, it just lays it all out. It shows how her life just gets worse and worse. From that first terrible decision at her birth, to a childhood of pain, and then comes the absolute worst betrayal. Her mother sells her like she's an object. At this point, it's not just suffering anymore. Her humanity is being completely stripped away, and it leads her right to the brink of death. And then, at her absolute lowest moment, when she has nothing left, the truth bomb drops. Can you even imagine? After a whole life of being told you're nothing, you find out you're royalty? But the timing is just so cruel. To get this life-changing news right as you're dying, that's just maximum drama. No, seriously, think about that for a second. How would that feel? This incredible relief of knowing you weren't crazy, that your suffering wasn't fair, mixed with the total agony of knowing you can't do a single thing about it. It's this crazy moment of victory and tragedy all rolled into one. And that just says it all, doesn't it? Too late. Those two words capture the crushing weight of her life. The truth finally came out, but it was too late to save her. And this feels like the end, like the story is over and despair has won. But of course, it's not, because this is where everything changes. Welcome to Act 3, the rebirth of revenge. This is where the story completely flips the script. The victim doesn't just get justice from someone else, she becomes the one to deliver it. This is the moment a tragedy turns into a revenge story. So the story does something really bold here. It just jumps ahead. 3 years go by, and then a child is born. The way it's stated so simply just builds all this suspense, because you know this isn't just some random baby. Destiny wasn't done with her yet. And here it is, the story's big twist. Reincarnation. Elara's back, but she's not a helpless little girl anymore. She's been reborn into a new body, but with all of her old memories still there. This is the moment where hope isn't just back, it's back with a vengeance. And make no mistake, this is not the same Elara. Look at this transformation. She has every single memory of the pain, the betrayal, the truth. But now, all that pain has been sharpened into a weapon. Her innocence is gone. Her heart is cold as ice. And she's not a victim anymore. Oh no, she's a strategist. All right, this is what we've all been waiting for. The payoff. Act 4, A Storm in the Palace. This is where the plan gets put into motion, and all that suffering finally explodes into a fast, brutal reckoning. And here you see it. This is practically a textbook on how to get revenge. Check out the steps. It's so methodical. She comes back, but with power. She exposes the lie that the whole kingdom was built on. She forces everyone to face the consequences. And then finally, she takes her rightful place. This isn't just angry screaming. It's cold, calculated justice. She doesn't just get her crown back, she seizes it. So, the bad guys are taken care of. The revenge is complete. The fight on the outside is over. But now we get to Act 5, a queen's final choice. And this is about the internal battle. What do you do after the war is won? This is what makes the story more than just a simple revenge flick. Because after all that ice and fire, her heart starts to thaw, just a little bit. And it remembers the one person who was ever kind to her, Rayon, the poor boy who had absolutely nothing but still shared what little he had. And this line, "This is everything." It's the whole point of the story, really. She's a queen now. She could have any powerful king she wants, but she realizes that real value, real strength, isn't in a crown or a title. It's in loyalty. It's about the person who saw you, who stayed with you when you were nothing to the rest of the world. And that's the big question the story leaves us with, isn't it? It seems like she got both, but her final choice was all about love. It really makes you think, was the revenge just about clearing the way for love to be possible? Or are they two sides of the same coin? If it were you, what would you choose?